The new Clash Royale balance change update is finally out. In today's Clash Royale video, I'm gonna show you, as always, the top 3 best decks after the new Clash Royale update. As the first deck, we got one of the all-time classic decks, Giant Skeleton Hogwarts. Giant Skeleton and Archqueen both got a buff. This kind of means this deck will be 100% back in a matter. So guys, we just got started with Skeletons. What I really like about this deck is also a great thing for you guys. You're not necessarily need an evolution in this deck. Of course, if you guys got the evolution Skeletons, they work really well, or the evolution Ice Spirit, but you can also use this deck in case you guys don't have any evolution unlocked. Also, like Skelly, of course, way better, but I feel like the bigger buff, in my opinion, is the Archqueen buff, which might be really significant in terms of situations where you're just going to be able, especially in Elixir Advantage, get so much damage in the tower in just like 0.5 seconds longer. It's really great. I personally, Archqueen was always one of my favorites, or like, was like most likely my favorite champion, or is still my favorite champion. So I just love seeing her. I'm hopefully back in the mess. Let's go for my log day. So we play against E-Giant. This might be interesting. Ian, of course, was so good with this deck. He was always using that in the top of ladder when like Giant Skeleton was broken. Kind of interesting to see, honestly, seeing like Giant Skeleton Hog Rider. It feels like ages ago. Normally you would say like, why would you use this? It doesn't make sense at all. So I'm just going for my skeletons here. Okay, I'm just going to go for my ability as late as I can, because then with this ability timing, we know that it survives. So let's go for my G-Skelly here. I'm also going to go for my skeletons now. We know it's going to be a ton of damage, but we also know that we're going to get a decent amount of counter pressure. And also it's still fine. Still think we did the best of that. He got Monk in his deck. Who the heck plays Monk with E-Giant? So he goes in for the Fisherman now. Does he have enough Elixir, or does he even have NATO in his deck? He does. So this is a problem. Is G-Skelly going to get to his tower? No, it's not. Okay. So we play against Monk, E-Giant, Tornado, Fisherman. So normally I would think this is a snipe, but it's actually a deck which, like, he couldn't snipe me. I mean, he could theoretically, but I never used this deck before. It's like the first time using this for today's video, besides like some time ago. But of course, like in the last couple of months, nobody really used this deck, so I don't really feel like he tried to counter this. So I'm just gonna go for this in the back. I'm also gonna use skeletons there. So I'm just gonna go for my Hog Rider. So what the heck is he gonna do now? I'm just gonna go for my cannon there. I think using my ability as late as I can might be the right play. He also got EQ. Of course he got EQ. Most normal card in his deck. Makes sense. Okay, at least we're able to defend this. Okay, I'm just gonna go for this. I'm just gonna go for this now. I'm just gonna go for cannon here. So my evolution skeletons are actually doing a decent amount of work there. So what's happening now? What's happening now, guys? This is always a really interesting sequence of events, because you never really know what's happening. So I'm just going to go from Hog Rider there. I'm also going to go for my Earthquake here. Okay, we're building up like a big skeleton farm. I'm just going to go for my Hog Rider there in front. Also going to use my log there. Skeletons. Oh, dude, what the heck is happening here? I can't stand this. I can't stand this. The thing is, like, we already got another evolution skeleton set up, which is crazy if you think about that. Using my ability there. So what the heck is he going to use now? Okay, he's going to use his defensive E-Giant. Won't really do much. So I can just pressure with another Hog Rider, right? Okay, he's going to miss the Fisherman, so we do get one shot this time. What is this for an absolutely crazy game? I don't even know what's going on. I'm just gonna go for my G-Scale hello. He goes in for this in the back. This is kind of like a free Earthquake opportunity. I'm just gonna take this. I'm also gonna go for my log. I'm just gonna go for my Archer Queen. And now I'm just gonna go for this there. We do get one Hog Rider swing, which could be huge. Skeletons. Hog Rider is coming down. Cannon like this, just to make sure we're putting it out of range. We're just gonna go for another EQ. He goes in for the EQ on tower rather than just going on top of the cannon. And we got like so much damage, which I can just like kind of play G-Skelly there. I'm just gonna go for this. I'm just gonna go for a log there. I'm just gonna go for my Earthquake here. Oh no, the log is gonna push it back, but the Hog Rider is going down. Hog Rider gets a shot. That was one of the craziest games I've played the entire year. Haha, just a joke. That's funny. That's funny. Funny. Deck number 2 might be a surprise for you guys, but guards are actually really good after Clash Royale update, and Call Legend actually said that this Lavon deck might be one of the strongest decks in the new Clash Royale meta. So guys, we're going in here against DSCRN. So we're just gonna give it good luck. And let's see. I might just go now for my Lavon in the back. I'm just gonna go cycle this app here. So we got the Evol V. In case you get down with the Evol V, make sure to use in something like, I would say, basically the best respawn, or like the best replacement would be Tombstone. Also at the same time, guys, just to let you know, what the heck is this guy playing? What the heck is this guy playing? Yeah, I mean, of course you can do like some substitution in stack and stuff, and Inferno, you can use Mega Minion instead. So there are like some things you can do, but I personally feel like this deck will be just so good. Also because Evolution Archers got nerfed, right? So you're not really forced to play arrows anymore in this deck. And also Little Prince. Like Little Prince was so good in some matchups against Lava Hound. So it's really good. For Lava Play, it's gonna be dead. So I'm just gonna go for my balloon. He goes in for arrows. I'm also gonna go like play minions because his arrows are just out of cycle. So I might just go for a really good zap there. I think the zap was insane. He's still gonna go for a knight there, so yeah, he's still able to defend this, but I still think overall was the right decision to go for the zap here. I got my Valkyrie ready, which also makes sure that we soon get the Evol V. I'm just gonna go for my Valkyrie high there. Just making sure we're cleaning this up. He's still forced to defend this, so I don't exactly know what this guy is playing so far. I mean, he got Sparky, Goblin Giant, so what does he also have? Does he have arrows? Does he have something else? So I'm just gonna go for my Inferno here. Inferno is gonna shred the entire Goblin Giant, not Sparky, and we're doing a good job so far. So let's see. I might just go for another Lava in the back. Like Lava is a really good matchup against Sparky. Should have a really good matchup. The only problem is that he got Little Prince and Hunter at the same time. Something you don't really want to see. So let's see. I might just gonna go for Guard Surround, and then I might just go for Balloon here because the Balloon should do a great job. If he goes in for Little Prince, I'm just gonna go Fireball there. Is it? Do I even need the zap? I don't even need a zap. There was a really good play by us not using a zap there, so we still have the zap ready against the Sparky. So I'm just gonna go for my minions there in the back. I know it snowballs out of cycle, so I can just go for my Inferno there. No, basically I'm just gonna go guards there, and I think I'm just gonna go for my. I think I'm just gonna go pre-fireball like something. How was the pre-fireball, guys? Did you like that? I don't. I'm just gonna go for my zap here, making sure to kill that. I think we're still almost getting his tower. I'm just gonna go for my Inferno here, which is completely fine because he just used a snowball, right? So I think he got lightning. But how is he supposed to play lightning? This is a great thing with the Valkyrie in this type of deck. You can also play it not just like a Lava on deck, also like a Balloon bridge spam deck. So he goes in for a lightning, this is fine because the Balloon will still go on tower, so he still needs to play something. He goes in for Little Prince. Little Prince alone won't be enough, so he needs to go also for a Snowball, which is fine. Is it even going to Balloon range, in the range? No, it's not. So I'm just going to go for my Guard Slow. Let's see, he's just going to use the ability, makes sense. So I need to go for this. I'm also going to go force to play a Valkyrie here, but it's completely fine. And right now, I kinda just need to go Balloon here. So I'm just gonna go for Balloon here in front. So it's also tanking for this. And if he goes in for Hunter, I'm just gonna immediately zap this Hunter. So we do get the death damage. And we actually do get it. Also, the Valkyrie is helping there. We're just gonna go Fireball here and the game is over. GG's. Well played, guys. As a third deck, we got a really interesting choice, right? This deck, the Golden Knight, and also the Bomber got a buff. So I feel like this deck might be the new best Golden deck in Clash Royale. So guys, I'm honest, this deck looks a bit weird, but I just think this deck is really good. I used one of the similar decks back in the days when actually the Golden Knight was really good in this type of Golden deck. Instead of the Valkyrie, got a Lumberjack, but I just feel like if you have Evolution unlocked, make sure to use it. Otherwise, just use the Lumberjack instead. I just feel like Bomber works really well instead of the Barbara replacement, especially now, where he takes like one less shit to kill Knights and so on. But overall, yeah, this will be interesting. So we're just gonna go in for this here. I might just go for Tornado now to activate King Tower, of course, against Hoggies. I like to have the Valkyrie. More defense, but I would say less offense overall. So we know that he's most likely playing. Okay, I was saying most likely playing EQ, so I wouldn't pump. But let's see, is he playing EQ with minions? So I'm gonna pump. I'm gonna pump 1%. I'm just gonna go pump to the right because this tower is gonna have more HP. So is he gonna go for his... No, he has Fireball, so it's a +1 elixir, great. So the good thing is now I can go Golem for free because I basically have 1 elixir advantage now, I feel like overall. At least one. I can just go Bomber in case he goes in for Hoggies. So if he goes in Hoggies, okay, he goes in E-Barbs. I didn't expect it, but it's still okay. I'm just gonna go for my Bomber here. I don't know if we can save the tower. We might not save the tower, but it's still okay. Because I can just go for my Electro Drain here. And now with the help of the bomber, we should have a good counter push there. So I'm really interested to see like how is he gonna stop this. I'm also gonna go for my Golden Knight there. And yeah, we got like a full HP Golem. We got a Electro Dragon, we got a Bomber. So this will be really hard for him to stop. So he goes in for this. This is fine. Okay, I'm also gonna go for Skeleton Dragons because otherwise he still needs to defend this, right? He doesn't have Elite Barbarians and Saga, so I'm just gonna use my ability there. That's really smart because that means he still needs to use ability, which is good. He goes on top of the Skeleton Ranks, that's a bit annoying. So I can't really go in for another pump because I'm a bit scared of him going in. So I feel like going Valk in the back is the safest place since I will also soon have the Evolution Valk, right? And we love to have an Evolution Valk and Saga. I'm also gonna go Bomber there just for the maximum splash. I'm using my Electro Dragon now. He goes in for a Fireball. Interesting Fireball decision. So I might just go for my Golden Knight there. So what is he gonna use now? I might just go for this and also go this. That's a really good offense. So how is he gonna stop this? I'm just gonna use my ability here. We can get like a huge positive lick straight. The Valkyrie is gonna pull that. The tower is gonna go down. Valkyrie's Skeleton Dragons are just absolutely demolishing his tower even without playing a golem. And now I can just basically play defensive, use my Electro Dragon to full potential, and then at one point I'm just gonna overwhelm. So just go Skelly Dragons to the right because it was so obvious that he's gonna do it. He goes in for Fireball, which is completely fine, right? Because I'm now just gonna go golem like this. So how is he gonna stop this, right? How is he gonna stop? I'm just gonna go Valk in front because he needs to go E-Barbs. In case he goes in E-Barbs like this, I can just go for this, but it's fine. I'm just gonna go for a Tornado here and the game is over. GG's, well played. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. These are the top 3 best cash royale decks after the new update. Make sure to try them out. Let me know in the comment section if they worked out. Also, here's the best Evolution Valkyrie deck and also the best deck with the new Cannoneer. Make sure to also check out these videos and I'm out. Thanks for watching. Use code Morten in the shop. Goodbye. Love you.